As more counties throughout Colorado push to become sanctuaries for the Second Amendment, we're going 360 on the issue, bringing you multiple perspectives.
And as of this morning, 15 counties have deemed themselves Second Amendment sanctuary counties. Our Denver 7's Micah Smith joins us live. And Micah, 5 more counties are considering this designation.
That's right, Molly and Brian. Today, Douglas and 4 more counties will vote on resolutions that would make their counties Second Amendment sanctuary counties. And what that means is law enforcement officers in those municipalities could ignore laws that they deem as a threat to our Second Amendment rights. There are many different perspectives on this issue. Right now, we're going to introduce you to 4 of them. A bill named for a deputy killed in the line of duty.
To approve the resolution declaring Weld County to be a Second Amendment sanctuary county.
A vote defying that very bill. 15 counties in our Colorado have deemed themselves Second Amendment sanctuary counties in response to the Zachary Parrish III Violence Protection Act, commonly known as the Red Flag Bill. The law would allow family members or law enforcement to temporarily take away guns from someone who's a danger to themselves or others. Those who oppose it say on the outside the bill appears to address mental health issues, but in between the lines.
I don't think this bill is constitutional.
Weld County Sheriff Steve Reams says the Red Flag Bill threatens constitutional rights, and in his Second Amendment sanctuary county, it won't be upheld.
What I'm refusing to do is enforce a law that I believe, and I believe my constituent base is in agreement with. I can't enforce a law that I believe goes against our state constitution or federal constitution.
On the other side of the issue, one of the bill's sponsors, Alec Garnett, says these Second Amendment sanctuary counties can't just pick and choose which laws they want to enforce.
I think it's manufactured opposition, pushing sort of lawlessness. And the reality is that the rule of law exists in our society so that the laws that we pass can be enforced and that there's some type of order.
I'm honored to be here today.
But gun rights activist Leslie Hollywood says sanctuary counties would regain law and order after the chaos the Red Flag Bill could cause.
It's kind of dangerous when you start reading into this bill language how broad this definition of family member actually is. We already have a law on the books right now that actually allows law enforcement to do what this bill would do. This bill also has 0 mental health components to it.
Domestic violence victims advocate Lydia Waligorski, who is against Second Amendment sanctuary counties, says the issues don't just boil down to mental health.
Domestic violence is not a mental health issue. Putting someone on a M1 mental health hold will not help the situation. So we can't equate the need for an extremist protection order simply to the need for better mental health.
Douglas County Deputy Zachary Parrish was shot and killed by someone experiencing a mental health crisis. Initially, when we talked to Douglas County Sheriff Tony Spurlock, he told us a bill like the Red Flag Bill could have saved Parrish's life. We plan to revisit that issue with the sheriff later today and go over the bill again. We will be adding new perspectives all day long, going 360 on Second Amendment sanctuary counties. Reporting live, Micah Smith, Denver 7.
Thank you, Micah. To that end, you are a big part of our 360 reporting, and we count on you to let us know your point of view on these important topics. And this morning we heard from Christopher, who says Democrats are being hypocritical. He says Democratic lawmakers object to counties saying that they will not enforce a law if passed. They will be sanctuary counties, but they have no problem with sanctuary when it comes to illegal immigrants. We also heard from James, who's concerned about liability in the counties who want to create Second Amendment sanctuaries. He says if they wind up letting a person in a mental crisis go on a shooting spree, the victims could sue for a bunch, including the shooter's family. Another one of our viewers, CL, says this bill violates both the Second Amendment and due process and may create more dangerous situations for law enforcement or process servers. They say, in part, I have read this bill and I do not see how it keeps law enforcement officers safer. If it ever started out to be that, it's lost now. So we know there are a lot of opinions on this story in your city and community, and we want to let you know we're listening to you, Colorado. Email us at 360@thedenverchannel.com. You can also send us a message on Facebook or Twitter.